be like. Yeah. Barrel, you're here. Just doing a quick sound check, but I'm gonna share the stream in the Discord. You know, that's how it goes. How you doing, Barrel? All good? The there we are. Link from here. Stream up a bit early, folks. Woo! Okay. I'm always here. Yeah. We get some other guests. We get Horston. We get Float sometimes. We get Joba. Ironically, it's Leon who doesn't turn up, which is just ironic. Where my IRL people? I had Griv here last time. Love Griv. Yeah, we're gonna be having some fun. I've got some ideas. Now, the idea I'm thinking about, we play Password Game. I haven't played it yet. I haven't even actually fully sat down and watched streamers actually play or anything. But I know that a lot of people I see it come up in suggestions that it's like Ludwig plays the Password Game. You know what I mean? Like they all play Password Game, but I haven't actually clicked on any videos. Yeah, hype exactly. Yeah, I actually clicked. So I don't actually know what it's like. I just seen it. So I clicked here just to see if it loads. It loads in browser, so it's good. It actually started. So that's one thing I'm planning to do. Just really fun on stream. Can look a few vlogs. Thing is, I was gonna start off immediately with like Password Game, but then I saw that GMTK uploaded the results video, and I'm like, we gotta do that. We'll do that first. I think that'll be like our warm up, is to watch the GMTK results and then see if the public made good decisions on you know the best games out of whatever thousands were submitted. We played some ones last time. They were pretty interesting spreads. Some were really fun. I mean, the house burning game. We had that Space Racer Mario Kart type game that was submitted in. That was great. But then we had some that weren't so great. Like, well, I won't name them, but you can watch the last stream. Go back and check out last stream again. Review it. And see which ones that weren't so compelling and kind of lacked a bit of gameplay. But I mean, it's a 48-hour jam, so I understand why some games weren't quite it. But yeah, I'm gonna start off with the results video. I'm probably gonna chat for some other videos for a bit before we go over the Password Game. See anyone in it? Yeah, Discord is doing. Should I stream every? I mean, Leon doesn't even turn up or even watch these back, so I don't know why he's voting. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a habit. It'd be a good habit to kind of ease back into YouTube with a bit of streaming. Um, but like, yeah, I don't know. I don't even check the bots for a while. That's why I don't check the bots. It's kind of just yeah. Yeah, I mean, so I put the poll up. I don't really mind. I guess I'll try to find time every week if I can. Just like a little hobby, you know. But yeah, I will play the GMTK video and let's have a look.
To make.
Earlier this month, I challenged 23,000 game designers to create a brand new game in just 48 hours. And what's more, the game had to fit a very difficult theme.
You He said it was difficult. Like he literally said it's a difficult theme. Like he knew what he's doing, and it's like if you know it's a difficult and not like it's not a good. That's not a good theme. Like I don't know anyone who actually thought the theme was good.
That's right, roles reversed. I wanted to see games that let us become a character that we don't normally get to play. Like, instead of controlling the buff knight in a...
I mean, if his voice wouldn't change. He's a grown man. He's not exactly getting like his tennis balls dropped. If you know what I mean. Like he's gonna sound the same. He's in like the age where it's probably about 30 something, right? Your voice doesn't change then. When you start to hit like your 40s, maybe you like sound a bit different, but his voice ain't gonna change.
A suit of armor. What happens if we get to play as the army of enemy skeletons instead? As always, the community rose to the challenge. They submitted over 6,800 games, making it, once again, the biggest jam in itch.io's history. Sorry about the servers. I played through the top 100.
Oh, that's the one we saw but couldn't load, right? I think. Or is this the one that? Wait, this is Ben Bonk's one. You play? Okay, cool.
100 rated games and picked out my 20 absolute favourites. These games are clever, creative, inventive, and annoyingly good for games made in a single weekend. As always, the results are in no particular order or ranking, and this year I've bundled them into groups that show off different takes on the theme. Okay, so a very popular take on the theme was to make a game with a hero character who moves through the level by themselves, and you've got to help or hinder them by taking on a completely different role. Take, for instance, Princess Paladin. Here, the titular princess is very much the main character as she takes on waves of demonic bats and slime-spitting snakes. You, on the other hand, play as her measly minion sidekick. So you dash around the level to pick up weapons and health potions, which you can then yeet towards the princess to help her out.
I mean, that's the point of roles reverse. Like, you get these concepts, but that doesn't sound fun. Like, you don't. I said the point of the games is that you don't like a good game is that you don't want to play like a boring ass like sidekick. You know what I mean? Like, that's the problem with this theme. It literally is like compelling you to create a boring game.
Which means you're basically playing as Elizabeth from Bioshock Infinite.
Tonality. I don't know if that changes again. I mean, it's probably like the Andy Murray effect. Basically, I've been like binge watching tennis videos. I don't ask me why, but like it's got like the Andy Murray effect. Refund streaming. Refund streaming. We'll bother him in a second, but after this probably. But it's probably the Andy Murray effect. You know, Andy Murray is okay. For all of you that are too yeah, he said yeet. That was cringe. It was cringe. I cringed when he said yeet. I definitely yeah. It was like okay. So for those of you who are not British and too young, just like everyone apart from Joba, you might not know Andy Murray. He's a tennis player, fairly successful, pretty decent, but his whole thing was that he's Scottish and he sounds like depressed. So when he wins, he's like, but when he loses, he's like, oh yeah, the match was like pretty tough. Like I could have done a bit better. I really suffered. You know what I mean? And then when he wins, he's like, yeah. So I took the first round. Like it was quite strong. Basically, sounds the same. Sounds depressed. Whether he wins or loses, I find okay. There's this like sketch show, which makes a big joke out of like this Andy Murray behavior. Find it. It's like a sketch. It makes fun of like the. If I can find it, that'll be funny. It was like, Andy Murray talking. There's not like impression or like yeah, it's not really a good because let me just see like any video of him like having an interview or something like silly like that. I can't find the comedy, but I'll do the. Okay, so he lost in this one.
I guess when you're ahead, it's always going to maybe work against you, and when you're behind, it's always going to be a little bit of an encouragement to stop.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm sure there's some data out there to see whether that makes any difference or not. I'm not sure. You know, I think I don't necessarily think it necessarily favors someone more than another. It just the way.
Alright, so he lost, right? He lost. That's what he sounds like when he loses. Let's find one way he's like won.
I was relieved. I didn't know it was very close to shot. He hit it so hard as well. I didn't know whether it was in or out, and then he obviously didn't challenge. So when I realised I'd won, I was obviously a little bit shocked. I was very relieved, and yeah.
He sounds the same. He sounds the same. He's so sad he can't. Yeah, exactly. When you lose, like you're just there, like, this is when he won. He won the final of the U.S. Open. He sounds like this.
Very emotional. For a few minutes afterwards, it was, incredible match.
I mean, obviously, it's the fulfillment of a lifetime's dream. I mean, after everything you've been through, particularly in previous Grand Slam finals, how much does this mean to you?
Well, it means the world to me. It's what I've been working towards for, definitely last sort of 10 years of.
It means the world. Like, come on, man, come on. All right. So yeah, that's what I'm referring to. I talk about the Mark Brown, the GMTK tonality is not a really big deal. Incredible match. He said it exactly. That's it. You won your lifetime achievement. Yeah, I mean, I've been dreaming about this since I was 4 years old. Like, you mean, like, it's so. Anyway, that's what I mean. Like, some people's voice, no matter what emotion they're feeling, is like the same. So, yeah, guessing Mark's voice here, it's not really like that big a deal. That it sounds like that, but it's emotion. Keep the emotion neutral. Is fine. Just if you sound depressed all of the time, it's just way too much. It's just way. It becomes a whole meme. It's become a joke about this.
But it's surprisingly fun to play in the support role. For one, while it can be tricky to work alongside an autonomous AI, these cute thought bubbles help make the princess's decision-making more transparent. And there's some clever design here, as you juggle your own needs with those of the so-called hero. When you pick up a health potion, for instance, you have to ask yourself, who needs this more, you or me?
Okay, fair. It becomes more strategy, just make it more fun. Fair.
Another take on this idea can be seen in Ledge Painter. You're a game dev making a fancy 3D shooter, but alas, your playtesters can't seem to navigate the level without some assistance. So it's time to do what all AAA games do and paint the way forward with bright yellow splotches. The game's split into two halves. You've got the editor, where you lay down your paint from a limited supply, and then you hit play and see how the AI-controlled character handles your stage. You can also look.
That's quite fun. I mean, okay, maybe that's not the right word. I feel that's such a simple game, actually. It's just clicking and having a Pathfinder, but the way that they've dressed it up with the context, that's really clever. So props for that.
At the tutorial, which is also about painting a level layout to give commands to an autonomous hero. So those are games where you help the AI-driven character reach their goal, but plenty of games went the other way and instead pitted you against the protagonist. Ready or Not is clearly inspired by the breakout hit Vampire Survivors, but instead of playing as the whip-wielding hero, you're now commanding the army of enemies. Each one is on a different cooldown timer, so you need to bounce between the different birds to create a varied team. When you do enough damage, you can pick from a random selection of upgrades, from faster cooldowns to twice as many spawns. Now I have to admit, the similar entry, Vampire No Survivors, is probably a little bit smarter, as
Oh boy, that's okay.
you must carefully spend a limited pool of resources
He literally flipped. He mentioned it's a game that you fight as a vampire killer and you have a whip, but then someone just reversed the game. I don't know how creative that is. Little vampire. That's the thing. I've heard of it, but I've not really seen it. Like it's an old one. Yes, this see it. It's not actually that old. It's released last year. But I saw. I've seen it mentioned. I think some streamers played it. Yeah. I haven't played it, but I think I saw like either my friend or like a streamer played it. Like I've seen the name pop up.
To build the most effective army of enemies, but I slightly preferred playing Ready or Not, probably because there's something wickedly fun about spawning such a massive pool of pigeons that it literally breaks the game's audio system. Another popular approach for this theme was to take
Okay, that's cool. That's actually cool.
a well-known game and completely flip it on its head. So Inside Job is an upside-down tower defense game where you place down the minions rather than the tower.
No, I thought of this idea, but like it's not that cool. A tower offense versus a tower defense is not that original. It's basic. You could basically be Castle Crash. Could be anything. It could be Clash of Clans at that point, right? It could be autoplay. It could be like Raid Shadow Legends. I don't think this idea should be a big deal.
You've got a bunch of different baddies to pick from, each on different cooldowns, and you have to carefully deploy them to overwhelm the opponent's defenses. Sometimes that means making sure many enemies arrive at the towers simultaneously so some slip by unharmed, or using a costly power-up to temporarily shut down the defenses. Bonus points to tower attack, which also toyed with the tower offense concept. Another genre that's ripe for reversal is the stealth game. In Sneakerdoodle, we actually want to be spotted by patrolling guards. You play as an attention-hungry pooch who wants to be chased by humans.
That's pretty funny.
But not caught and cuddled. So you need to intentionally trip these wandering view cones and then make a dash for it before you're actually caught. This leads to some surprisingly clever levels as you dart under tables, squeeze through tight gaps, and carefully choose the order in which you get spotted so you don't find yourself trapped. Retro games also provided a good opportunity for role reversal. In Bricker Breaks Free,
we played a different breakout reversal. I like the one I played. I want to see what this one's like.
The game starts with a very familiar setup. A paddle firing a ball towards a bundle of blocks. But then things change. The camera swaps into an isometric view, and you're now controlling the entire field of...
Okay, that's cool. I'm not sure that's like role reversal. Seems more like just a plot twist. It kind of reminds me of I think Mrs. did something similar. Not Mrs. Mrs.'s friend did something similar in one of their jams. But that's still pretty cool.
Blocks as a single amorphous character. Now you're moving through corridors of enemy paddles and wandering balls. You can shoot at the paddles to destroy them, but this actually uses your blocks as ammo, making you a tiny bit smaller with every shot you take. And the smaller you get, the more vulnerable your core becomes. However, it's not all bad being small. You can use your slimmed down structure to sneak through tight gaps. This is a fun, frantic, and very clever twist on an arcade favourite. I just love games that use the character's shifting size and shape to organically change the way you play the game. Kinda like Snake, which actually inspired 2 games in the top 100. My favourite though was Versus Snake, which turns the sedate Nokia phone favourite into a legitimately scary first
Okay, that's funny. You play as a fruit and you don't want to be eaten.
person horror game. So you need to find all the apples in the room and feed them to the snake. Or you can throw them far away from you to distract the giant cobra and give yourself a chance to get away. It plays on the familiar AI patterns of the original game, but turns it into something completely fresh. Real-world games were also at the mercy of our clever game jammers. Descriptionary is a really imaginative rethink of Pictionary. Basically, the character tells you what to draw, just squares, lines, arches and circles with vague directions for where they should go. You can then doodle that in the box below. Your job is to guess what you've just drawn. It's a bit like translating the same message through 4 languages on Google Translate. You know, things start getting a bit wonky, but you can still figure out the original intent. This game is super polished and well worth a play. I also
That actually sounds fun. That actually sounds like a fun game. Okay, that one's okay. That one's the only one so far. That's the one that I was like, I'll definitely play that one.
want to give props to The Last Piece Standing for being a rare chess-based game that I actually enjoy. You play as the king and have to destroy a bunch of enemy pieces that are slowly marching towards your army. However, you can borrow the powers of the other pieces to make massive jumps and diagonal leaps across the board. This turns each bout into a careful positioning puzzle. Good stuff.
Yeah, that's just puzzles, isn't it? Chess.com puzzles.
Another way to interpret the theme was to look at the different roles in games and relationships and let us take the side that we don't usually get to play. Take, for instance, Get Packing, where we become the shopkeeper NPC.
This was my idea, but I thought it was a bit boring, and also I couldn't get a good drawing or set up, so I couldn't draw this well. But this is literally my idea, was to do a shopkeeper one, as I mentioned last time.
From your typical RPG. In each round, you have a limited amount of money to spend on the weapons, shields, food, and potions brought in by the brave and copyright-dodging adventurers.
Oh, you do buy and sell. That's a bit clever, but also it could get a bit dull. You're basically playing a bit of a max min simulator if you focus on the buy and selling aspect of being a shopkeeper.
You then flip to the storeroom, where you embrace your inner Leon S. Kennedy and try to squish all this stuff into the cramped confines of a crate.
Okay, that's a bit... Sure, it's a bit random.
What's more, certain items can affect their surroundings, so don't put a magic...
I don't think this is much to do with shopkeeping anymore. That's my criticism of this bit. The first bit is fair enough. That's a bit... That's better. My game idea is really dull. It was a shopkeeper, but you just have to, like... give them the item they want and take their money and change and stuff, like a shop. But the buying and sell bartering is clever. This part not so much.
Flame sword next to your bananas because the fruit will go bad. Sure, we have seen games about being a shopkeeper, but this was still a cute game and is worth checking out. Another game to do this was Crab Juice. It's clearly inspired by the horrible head crabs from the Half-Life games, those mutant chicken nuggets who pounce on your face. But here, it's used to make an excellent puzzle game. Playing as the head crab, you have to get around these cramped levels by leaping from one human's face to another. Soon you'll be flinging yourself into switches to open doors, narrowly avoiding enemies with guns, and ricocheting yourself off walls for a better vantage point. Pets and Pokemon were also common targets for role reversal. We're so used to playing as the human that we don't stop to think what it's like to be the animal. Not so in Walkies, a game where you play as a bone-hungry dog who is cruelly constrained by a tight leash and a strong owner. So the owner wanders around the town automatically, giving you a small radius to explore for bones, but also ways to gain power. You can get pets from passing humans, say, or use fire hydrants as a handy toilet. Once you're powered up completely, the screen zooms out and now the dog is totally in charge. You can zoom around at double speed and the human is powerless to stop.
It's okay, but it's one of the ideas that I say, like, the actual gameplay might be boring, but it looks really good. Like, the art is really good here.
It's a fun back and forth of power and powerlessness. Meanwhile, in One Day Better, you play as a cat who tries to help its depressed human. The dude wakes up in a funk, a fuzzy fog of thoughts clouding their mind. Left to their own devices, they'd happily sleep in all day. But their faithful Moggy can use a few tools to get them going. So you can meow to get the human's attention, scratch at stuff to make them move towards objects, and even headbutt the human's legs to get them to move between rooms. Using these 3 commands, you can make your owner tidy their room, have a shower, and eat breakfast. It's a heartfelt and touching little game about the restorative power of animals, and I really liked it.
That's quite depressing, but that's good. That's a good game. It's just that's like that's depressing. Andy Murray's cat. I need to find that video now. Andy Murray. Video game sketch. Come on, like where is it? It's like I need a oh, I found it. Yeah. Okay, let's take a break. Let's just watch it because I was waiting for it.
Ciao.
Oh,
It
it's
means
an
hello
ad
and
for
goodbye.
video.
Maybe this
Ad for a video. It's so short.
is because in Italy we live in the moment.
Get to the heart of the action with Andy Murray Tennis. Experience all the thrills and spills of being the world number 4 in your own home. Get in.
Select play mode. British
Yes, I won.
or Scottish.
Okay, so I lost, but at least I still have my freedom. Push yourself to the limit and play all the way to the ultimate level, the semi-final. Andy Murray Tennis. More fun than actually being me.
Buy now while his ankles last.
More fun than actually being me. Oh my god. That's what I was thinking. Every time he speaks, that's what I think of is this sketch. Let's just continue this. Oh look, it's my mom. Hello mom, say hello. My mom doesn't want to say hello.
The take on the theme was to give you a pretty standard game and then pull the rug from beneath your feet by reversing the roles. Take You versus You. It's a platformer where you have to get the angel to the goal before time runs out. Seems simple enough, but then you replay the level, but now as an imp who has to kill the angel before they reach the door. And
Oh, it's like you basically play yourself. Yeah, that's pretty cool, but like yeah, that's pretty cool. It reminds me a bit of Jonas's snail game a bit, except that's AI. But yeah, this is pretty cool.
then you play it again, but as another angel who now has to reach the door while dodging the imp and its bullets. Hopefully that made some sense. Basically, you're simultaneously killing and dodging yourself and must think several steps ahead so you don't screw yourself over in future runs. I think you just need to play this to really get it. It's a wonderfully clever game. Not surprising when you learn it was made by the developer behind 2D and Top D.
Nah, King, that's a decent game, but GMTK mentions it way too much. Just saying. But I've seen it on Twitter back in when Twitter was like a thing. We have 6 view. I don't have 6 people on my Discord. Okay, why do we have 6 viewers? Did 6 people come out to say hello to my mum? Is that what it is?
Which also started life as a Game Jam game.
Yeah, we know.
Reversal Rooms also begins as a
Never mind, everyone left. Did someone like open 5 tabs just to mess with me?
basic platformer. But then, in level 2, your jump button actually controls the spikes. Then you control the spring, and then the door. It's a manic, context-switching head-scratcher that basically feels like WarioWare as a platformer, and I really dig it. And then Ragdolph looks like your average putting simulator, but then this happens. Oops. Turns out you need to use the ball as a bounce pad to get you around the level. It's actually way more than a slapstick sight gag though. It quickly turns into a tricky platformer, where you must carefully time your swings for the correct power and angle.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's like you become the ball. Like you're like, woo, yeah, you flip yourself. That's pretty cool. I mean, I think it's been done before a few times, but like that's still pretty cool.
I played through this entire game with a big smile on my face. Highly recommend this one. And then the final twist on the theme was to go completely meta. Let's start with Pause to Play, which makes the pause menu an active participant in the puzzles.
Okay, sure.
So, pausing the game doesn't actually stop the action, but it does flash up some buttons which can be used as platforms to get around. Then, the option sliders can be used as lifts, but they change the settings as you go up and down. You can zoom the camera, for instance, to turn your character into a tiny speck.
I mean, the puzzle platforms. I mean, the first idea you think of is a platformer for this, especially for this theme of like, platform where you have 2 roles and then you switch them. That's like such a easy idea. That's why there's so many of them. It's kind of hard to get a really unique idea when the theme is so specific.
More ideas are explored as the levels go on. It's an inventive puzzle platformer with plenty of room to grow into a full game if the designer wishes. A tip of the hat to the adventures of Radish Boy, which also uses pause as a game mechanic. We also saw games that reverse the roles between player and designer. In making the game, you start with a platformer that is far too easy, just a brief stroll from start to finish. So you have to choose the next avenue for the designer from a list of 3 random choices. Each time you expand the game, it gets harder and harder, but you've got to complete the level to carry on.
Like choose your own adventure, but I don't think honestly that sounds kind of dull. But it's a creative idea. But the problem with these creative ideas is they're like, yeah, but does it make for good gameplay though? Like, I don't know. I get the point though. Like this theme really does stretch it.
When the game gets so difficult that it's just incredibly tedious to play, it's time.
Radish Boy looks like a Friv game. Like you mean Griv, like our pixel art friend. I don't know if Griv ever made a game. Halston's made a few games. I think he uses GB Studio.
To hit release. Maybe a little dig at your humble host, I don't know, but I still like this game a lot. We also saw games that reverse the roles so hard that they actually incorporated the game jam into the game itself. There was, of course, Video Editor's Toolkit.
That's funny. It's actually okay. This is actually really funny. It's funny. I like this one.
Which lets you play as me editing this video right now.
A brief interlude for our sponsor. Please check them out.
But I'm going to give the win to Our Dearest Player, which emulates the experience of being a game jam judge in this exact jam. You play through a handful of simple reversed role games.
See, this is funny, but this is kind of hurtful because what they've done here is that they've made a few games that they made parodies of games that will appear in the jam. They made parodies, as in like games they'd guess, or like games they'd guess would appear in the jam, like types, like really obvious ideas, and they made them as mini games for their game. You know what I mean? Like this is a platformer, puzzle platformer. The next one, hey Space, what's up? How you doing? I'm good. But yeah, it's ranting about this one. Clever, but like you're kind of insulting some other people by doing this. Like you got this puzzle platformer that they're kind of ironically making. Then you got
this exact jam. You play through.
They got Flappy Putt, which exists because I played the Flappy Bird. I think it's like Bappy Flood or something. Game in the jam, and this person literally predicted that someone would do that. Oh, it's good. Nice to see you doing good. But yeah. This person predicted that it'd be the jam, and they've just made a parody of it. And I'm still like, I wonder how the Flappy Bird person feels now.
Through a handful of simple reversed role games, including a
like Mark just said, these are simple reversed role games.
Surprisingly good Flappy Bird clone before handing out stars in different categories. There's even a broken WebGL page, which makes the whole thing super authentic.
I mean that's in everyone, right? Every single time they'll do something like that. Alright. Good night, Mom.
Authentic. And then finally, Screamer is a wonderful.
What a name.
Fourth wall-breaking meta comedy. The game features a gibbering Twitch streamer who is showing off some low-rent horror game with a spooky villain. But then the screen pans up to reveal that you are actually playing as the villain.
Okay. That's pretty funny. It's more like more of a storyline attached to making the roles reverse. But that's quite funny.
You're carrying an iPad showing the stream, meaning that you can triangulate the location of the streamer and sneak up behind them for a jump scare. You don't want to make
okay, that's funny.
the game too scary though. You want to vary your approach to build tension and raise viewer numbers. Plus, you'll want to hold back to hear the streamer's inane babbling about Disney World and dreams. This is a genuinely galaxy-brained game idea and needs to be explored further. So there we have it. By reversing roles, these clever game designers found fertile ground for brand new game ideas. We helped and hindered AI-driven heroes, we turned classic game ideas on their heads, we took on unfamiliar roles, we saw
Yeah, streamer one's actually a funny idea. Like, that's a genuinely good idea. Compared to these puzzle platformers and the Flappy Birds and all that one was actually like quite funny.
surprising twists on familiar concepts, and we went so meta that the fourth wall shattered into 1,000 pieces.
I'm gonna Tamagotchi.
As always, I want to shout out some honourable mentions. Fire Hose is a manic score-chasing arcade game where you play as a firefighter who starts fires. You can only move as far as your hose will.
We played something like that, kind of. The fire. Your house is my. It was called My House Is Not on Fire, which I was there like, no, but that's my game title.
Allow, so you'll then need to jump into the fire truck and drive somewhere else. The Contrarian Press sees you make the judicious use of censor bars to rewrite newspaper headlines and make new stories. It's all presented with arty cutout collage
That's cool. That's really funny.
images. And Spared is a bowling game where you play as the pin.
Yeah, but that's ball. I made one of those. It's ball over.
You've got to dodge at the last minute to avoid being struck down, and different bowlers with special powers are introduced to mix things up. To be honest, I can easily recommend a dozen more, so you can now head to itch.io and find the full list of games and the public's rankings for all the entries. Have a look through the top 100 titles at the very least. Thank you so much to everyone who took part in the jam or rated some games. Thanks to all the mods on Discord, to everyone who made our awesome Team Finder app, and to Leaf over at itch.io. An extra huge thank you to my patrons who fund.
Okay, enough of that. It broke me. I'm like, yeah. My emotional breakdown definitely affected Reese. Yeah, never interacted with me again. That was worth it. So the plan is, and not Andy Murray, but okay, I was gonna go annoy Reefan for a little bit.
This loops. Oh, it doesn't even need to loop. And then now
Hi.
we can animate him moving
Reefan,
between.
you
From here.
are live
Keyboard
on
animation. Oh, what? Oh, this was here
my
this whole time.
channel. I don't even know what he's making nowadays, to be honest. I haven't tuned in for a while. Is that Elon? Oh, he's doing like an Elon and
12.
Zuck fight.
Missing. Why? Okay, let's just.
What's wrong with Elon's body? Is that like chicken wing? Like, what is that?
Okay, fine.
What is that? Password game. Okay, yeah, I'll play password game. I just wanted to get a bit of Reefan attention. He's not paying attention to the chat though. He's too focused on animating.
Because we're previewing it. Okay.
Animating Elon Musk here. But yeah, he's a.
What if I disable this? How do I mute? There we go. So what's actually happening then? What's this?
Is this like a sequel?
Why?
What?
It's
I don't
muted.
understand
Oh, the
this game
footsteps are
anymore.
muted. Oh, lol. Okay.
It's just okay.
Oh, fuck off. Okay, cool.
The Elon versus. I mean,
Did something just happen?
Elon doesn't have a chance. Like Zuck is actually really good. Like Zuck is actually like a proper fighter. I swear. Elon's such a weakling. I don't think there's any chance that Elon's gonna win.
Oh, maybe he just rotates his head. So.
All right, now it's time for password game. Yay! Woo, let's play the password game. Okay, choose a password. Should we go with Andy Murray tennis 1 M and 24. Oh, what? I mean the digits must add 25 like digits like this. How do you make that digits add up 25? How does that work? Like I'm already stuck. I do this. There we go. Month of the year, January. Pepsi. Roman numerals multiply. Okay, contrary to popular belief, seeing unexpected is not that fun. Yeah, I watched the Boogie and Wing Spy, and it was a big disappointment. So I agree, it's just gonna be bad. No more stupid fights like that. That does multiply to 35. What? How do you write 35? Okay, what's 35 in Roman numerals again? Like, oh yeah. Doesn't work. I have to put an I somewhere. Oh, I know, the M's effing with it. There we go. No, you're right. I got my Roman numerals mixed up. Oh, I see where this game becomes like a puzzle. Your password must contain today's word a lot. Oh my god. Space, we're playing the password game. It's a trending game on Twitch and stuff, so we decided to go. Okay, we have to solve Wordle. Let's solve Wordle. I've not played this game I've not played this game before. I've just seen that people have, and I was curious, and it looks kind of fun. So, huh. What's the word? No, because no A. Okay. What's the word? It's more nervous playing Wordle online like this. Okay. Okay, that helps a bit. What's the word? No? Maybe it's double E. Then what it is. Imagine not starting with audio. Yeah, I probably should have tried to start with audio this time. That's always a good one. Damn. That's not a word. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, so What's the phase of the moon? This game is so stupid. Who comes up? Waxing crescent. Okay, let's go waxing crescent. What? Is anyone good at GeoGuessr? This I have to play GeoGuessr. Where am I? I think it's Nepal, right? Damn it. Where? Okay. Where are macaques native monkey found native to? This doesn't limit. So not India. I've already said India. Sri Lanka. Maybe it's Dev Nuggets country. No. These are macaques, right? I don't like them. Ethiopia? Not with that weather. It needs to be somewhere with snow. Like, where does it snow? And I thought it would be Nepal. Right, Himalaya. Oh, maybe it's like it doesn't count as a country. Japan. It's not China. Like Japan. There we go. That was Japan. They were the correct monkeys. Just they're in a lot of countries. I guess Nepal. I guess India. I guess Sri Lanka. They're like, okay, what's left? Mountains. Mountains, and not China. It's Japan. Ethiopia. Random. It wasn't even on the list. Oh, I was there like, where the monkeys in the picture, and I was there like, what country are the monkeys from? So I just list the countries. I got it. Yeah. I mean illegal. Put C. It's counting C3 as a move, isn't it? What's the best move for the? Okay, well, let's calculate this. Okay. Knight to H2. What? Why is it not an H2? Knight on H2. King on G3. Pawn on F3. You made the chess game. You should be able to. I'm not good at chess. I know I made a game where you play a bit like a chess sort of game variant thing, but I'm not. Doesn't mean I'm good at chess. Right? I just like it. I like it, but I'm not good at it. Knight to F4. Queen to C2. 2 pawns on pawn on 3A, 3B. D5, like black pawn to D5. White to C5, white C5. God damn it. A5. What's the answer for 14? Oh, it was Japan. Bro, play the game on yourself. Yeah, learn to play the game yourself. A5. Queen there. G6 black, king, and there. So F6 and then C7. F6 C7. Okay, let's just. I could have cleared it all first and that might have been easier. I'm kind of silly. It's randomized. Oh, yeah. I guess you can't cheat there. I guess it's good for streamers because then everyone watches the streamers do it, but then they can't like. If you watch a stream, you're not like advantaged in any way by watching it. You know what I mean? You can go play it yourself and have the same experience. I'm not sure how to describe this experience right now. It's kind of crazy, but yeah. I hope I've got this alignment correct. I think it is. And black to move. Stockfish says Q. Oh. And you get a mate in 2. Oh my god, okay, let's move 2. This is my chicken pool. He is not hatched yet. Please put him. Say. Atomic numbers that add up to. Oh my god, okay. Oh, this is so stupid. Did I break any of the rules already? I think I might, no, if it does it goes at the top. Atomic numbers. So they're not, these are good because they aren't atomic numbers. 20 is 81? 20 and 80 might work. Yeah, but then I have to remove everything else. Yeah. It's those two with the add 225 that's gonna make it difficult. Oh, elements, right. Alright, elements. Okay, that should be 20 CA and HG. If we go CA HG and then well, first of all, this didn't get fulfilled anyway. Did I read the wrong number? Atomic number. Okay, what? Atomic. It's been a while. It's been like 6 years since I had to look at this. Yeah, I did see HG, but is there any? Oh, 200. I'm so dumb. How do I get 200? FM? Is that cheating? Maybe it's different. It has to be different numbers, doesn't it? CAHL and okay, and okay, let's try that. G idiom. Is ND is an atomic thing, that's the problem, right? ND. Maybe I should just make a different thing a capital, right? It's V. Okay, what isn't a Roman numeral, right? Let's start this tournament. Okay, well, what's must add up 200. Let's go for higher. I think 80 is okay. What's 120? There's no 120. If we go OGH3. OGH. H3. Why does this not work? Like, why is it highlighted like V? Oh my god, what is this? Okay. So is V on its own like it is Vanidium. Vanidium. What is Vanidium? 23. What's 23? HG1. Okay. 23 plus 80 is 103. So if we count this, we've got 103. And then yeah, it's a clever game, isn't it? How do you get 103? We need 97. What's 97? BK. I hope that doesn't screw up something else. BK. Bold. How do you bowl? Okay. You got a thing for bowling. Is BK. Have it your way. BK. Okay, I'm gonna turn it to advert now. Just singing the Burger King ad. Andy Murray tennis. More fun than really being me. Okay. No, what? This is so dumb. Oh my god. Quick. Okay. Now I have to start again because my password got on fire. How do I? What was it? What was it? I guess I can go back in the stream and have a look, but that's cheating. Okay, so 5. It's like, and leap year is a new rule, so let's ignore that. Today's Wordle flyer. That. The captor. But I don't think Y is really a vowel. I don't think that's needed. What do you mean not? Okay. Your password is not strong enough. What do I do? Do I do like press ups? Yeah, Space, I signed up, but I'll see how I feel. I feel like I should make a game, but I need if I get a good idea, I'll make it. I just need need the right idea. How do I do press ups? Oh my, this is so dumb. Okay. I am loved. Bold. Paul is hatched. He eats free. Oh my god, he eats free captor. This. What's 33 minutes long? This is YouTube Music. This is not what. This is just Spotify as well. It's weird. I don't have YouTube Music really. 33 long minute video. Don't forget to feed him. Oh right, yeah. Let's just spam. If we just there we go. If I take like I don't like any of these. Goddamn. How to go from 0 to millionaire. Sure. I don't want to watch an ad.
What is up? Welcome.
Okay, I don't care who you are. I just need to get the. No. No. What? That can happen. They didn't warn me. Oh. Does that mean I died? I have to start again because I overfed the chicken. They should have warned me that that was possible. I thought I was being clever, but they're like, no. Oh my god. Alright, let's do this again. But I know how this is gonna. 30 frames. Okay. Let's just do this really quickly, okay? But I know what kind of stuff is gonna come, so that's good. Yeah, I died. Yeah, exactly, I died. See how quickly I can do this. The digits must. Okay. Means get rid of all these. That's flyer. 2-letter symbol. Period table time. This is a waxing crescent. Oh, where is that again? This is like Spain, right? Is this Spain? Spain or Italy, right? Where is this? Where is this? Like, is it South America? Oh my god. Is it Brazil? It's too. Argentina. Where is it? Greece? I think it's Greece. It's Spanish speaking. I'll just Google that. I'm gonna cheat a bit. De Santo Antonio. Portugal. It's Portugal. Oh, I have to do this again. Clear the board. And not this lady yet. Okay. Game is so messed up. I need to flip the board. Flip. And then D8. Here. King G8. Here. Pawn here. Pawn here. I'll pawn the king. This one takes the longest, I think, just because it's kind of. You have to rearrange things perfectly, otherwise it will get the wrong answer. E. Knight. Oh. Knight here. Queen here. Bishop. No, let me do that here. It's giving me a headache. This game is really stressful. I keep flicking through tabs. I feel like I'm the worst person at that because flick through tabs I get nowhere. Here and yeah, here and here and here. Wait, what? Did I do this wrong? No, the king's not here. The king's meant to go down here, and then this rook is supposed to go here. And then to... I think that's it. I think that is set up white to move. Okay, so now 25. Oh, the captor's gone. Forgot about that. Yeah, but you can't do... How are you supposed to do it? Maybe minus. Ooh. No, you can't do that. I think this is not possible now because of this rule. Right? Because then you have to include the speedrun. The game must be amazing. That's such a what? Yeah, you'll be able to do everything. You're gonna do maths. You're gonna be like Roman numerals. Gonna be chess. Gonna go GeoGuessr. This is like crazy. I don't think this is possible, right? Where's the cap? Can we reset? Oh, we can reset. We can reset the captor actually. So, if I did this and reset, then got 6B, and then 25 be like 13, which would be 7, oh, 6. Paul, let's get Paul in there. Okay, so these, that 23 plus 11 is 44 plus 44 plus what's F? I think it's the high one. 44 plus 9 is 53. So we need 147. So we do FM, and then what's 47? AH. Right? Is that AH? I don't think it's gonna work. Not PD and then the H. PDH. Does that not add up properly? This is Kevin. Buy a new mic? No. Yeah, this is a mad game. Like you go and play this on your stream because it's actually like your bread didn't work. Oh. Go buy her like nice bread. Don't just like if you can't make it, just buy it. You know, stay in your lane and all that. I don't know. Alright, so we have F and V that is fixed. 23 and 9 is 32. And then we need 32, we need 168. 168, which would be, what's 100 again? Because we recognize 100. Right, do we not have, where did it go? Oh, FM. All vowels you but oh I hate this. Alright, oh no, not again, no. No, I messed it up. Oh god. Paul, no! Okay, so the chicken got cooked. Okay, made a Jewish flatbread, good job. Made some latkes. Okay, so if you don't put the fire out, you die because Paul gets cooked. Paul got cooked. What am I gonna do? No. Oh my god, I can't deal with this game. This is driving me nuts. Let's go shell this time. Get less numbers. Okay, that'll do. Y, Z, N, 4, 5, 6, 7. How's that? The easiest to get 200 would just be two 100s, right? And the 100 was FM. So if we just put FM twice. Where's this? Is this okay? Where is Tergo Havana? Oh, this doesn't help. Oh, someone in Eastern Europe because it's got Cyrillic alphabet, but I don't know where this is. According to the sun, I'm gonna guess this. Guess this one. Why do it have to be a big country, locate like a large area? Like it's not fair. Okay. Oh my god, I don't want to do these chess ones. They're the worst ones. Is no, it had Cyrillic alphabet. That's how I knew it was one of those East European countries because they use Cyrillic alphabet. I don't know how to play. I'm not good at playing chess, which is why I'm using this robot. Essentially, I'm using a AI to do the chess one for me. It wants you to find the best move. So you have to plug into Stockfish, otherwise you're not going to pass that puzzle. I'm really bad at this game just because I keep killing Paul. I overfed him, and now he burned to death, and now you have me here trying to put together like a chessboard that I don't understand how you'd even get in this position in chess, but alright, I guess it's randomized. I wonder how many like services or things they have behind this password game, because you have to host GeoGuessr, you have to host the Stockfish, you have to host Capta, have to run Wordle, you know, like how? It's not AI, it's machine learning. Is Stockfish? I thought Stockfish does a. Actually, Stockfish might be a machine. I don't know. I thought it was just algorithm, like kind of brute force. But some of them, I feel like some of the machine. I feel like Stockfish is a brute force or something, or it has like, or it's taking in past moves and just logging them. Oh, I don't know how it works. I don't really. I haven't done much research into these chess engines, chess calculators. Bishop here. And then you castled, so you got here, here, here. Wish there was a way to just copy and paste that board, because this is just like the biggest pain. This is like, this one here is the biggest pain in the Ace challenge, you know what I mean? Like the rest I can just zoom through. Even the GeoGuessr one I can work out, but the one here, not fun, not enjoyable whatsoever. White to move, yeah, fine, next. It's got a 6 in it, that's gonna be not fun to use. Great, you got a 6. Let's put Paul in there. FM and V. FM, the 100, and V was 23, so we need 77, which is Iridium IR. Nope. That's quick. To do workouts. Workout. How do I get my bread out? Wait for it to cool down. Like, you turn the oven off and wait for it to cool down. That'll work. Bold. Okay, this is the annoying bit. It's where I went wrong last time. Like, I fed Paul, but like 7:59.
Would you like to discover
it's
how
ads.
60,000 people
It's ads.
have made over 1 million?
Already done it, and they were there.
Okay, let me check on Paul. Okay, he's got one. Um, 7:59. Is that where we at? No. 7:59. Does that work? No, it actually has to. Oh, it has to be 7:59. You can't just cheat. Okay, great. Not it. This one might be that might be the hardest. How do you find a video that's like exactly that amount long? You know what I mean? Oh, I was pasting it. I'm gonna rage quit because I got rage quit. It's just Paul. Paul is the problem with this game. Otherwise, it's doable. Like, it's just Paul. I wish we get rid of Paul because I know. How do you find the video? Like, can you find? Still can't find the video which would fit the criteria. It's just really annoying. Like, this doesn't. It's 8 minutes. Okay, I think that's enough of that. I'll try it again another time. Yeah. How you know it's Paul is why most people lose? Yeah. I can see why. The bread should be golden brown. That's how you know your bread is cooked.
I've been on a quest for the last 2 years.
Let's just check on Dewdrop, because that was meant to come out 2 years ago and it's not yet. Well, I can't say anything, but okay, good guess. Come on.
My first commercial game, and it's called Dewdrop Dynasty. It's a more lighthearted Metroidvania that has a focus on mystery and adventure without all the horribly depressing backstories that give you existential crises after you play the game. So think of the gameplay of Hollow Knight, but with mechanics from Ocarina of Time and the lovable world and characters from Paper Mario. Got it? And I know this might sound cheesy, cliche, or even like a title from a Bargy video, but I used to daydream and imagine creating my
Oh, he roasted Bargy, I haven't seen this video yet. I'm not a good mod. Well, it's been out for 2 days. You're a fake fan. It's been out for 2 days and you mod the server. Fake fan. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What do they even talk about? What do they even talk about on here? Bonzo. Bonzo cult. Bonzo. Yeah. VC comes to life again. Are you actually mod though? Yeah, you mod. You and Float are both mods. Good job. Haha, very funny. Let's put there we go. Let's put okay.
first commercial game as a kid, and it's weird to think that 13 years later that I'm closer to that goal than ever before. Now today I wanted to cover the visual overhaul that I did for the game to help make the game look better. It sounds really stupid, but if I've learned anything from game dev or just marketing in general, it's that people definitely judge a book by its cover, and in this case, your graphics? I don't know. And back when I released the demo for the game, I got a lot of comments saying that the game just needed a visual update. And one person even said, and I quote, "This is the most generic Metroidvania I've ever seen."
Oh no.
And after taking some time away and looking back at it, I honestly have no idea. No, they're totally right. So I decided to spend around 2 weeks to go back and overhaul Tumbleweed and see how I can make each room and area feel unique. Also, don't worry, this desert location isn't the only area of the game. It's just the first area, so that's why it has the most polish. Most locations right now in the game look like this. Not as cute, right? But before we dive too deep, I have another huge problem. You see, there's this little obscure indie game coming out soon. You've probably never heard of it. It's called Silksong.
Oh yeah. No, never heard of it. Joking.
And somehow it's one of the most wishlisted games on Steam. I know, right? What is this game? Anywho,
Starfield. Can't be Starfield overtook it. Starfield's going terrible. Like, come on, it's Bethesda.
I reached out to the devs, and Team Cherry agreed that if I get more wishlists than them, that they'll eat their shoe.
There is Fennec merch, but it's not for you. It's for my IRL friends. My IRL friends all have a little Fennec merch.
I don't even know how you
But maybe one day I'll mass produce it.
Do that. Okay, so maybe they didn't agree to it, and maybe they're totally avoiding my calls, but hey, the challenge still remains. So please wishlist and follow Dewdrop Dynasty on Steam and do a more
skip the full ad.
Final art pass. I started off by making the tiles more rounded and more angular, so you had more ceiling room and you weren't hitting your head on weird corners and stuff. And I feel like this change alone really improved.
Okay, yeah, that's good. It was blocky before that. This looks actually good now. I'm not joking. I'm not being sarcastic. Like that's a lot.
Improved the look of the game and it made it feel less Minecrafty. After that, I played around with the background. Before it was kind of just black and there was some parallax, but it was really hard to see. This fix wasn't too hard. All I did was just make it a more of a purple color so it stood out and you could see it. And then I also added more background tiles, like these cave walls and stuff that really help sell the parallax. It just makes the world feel more alive and more 3D, which is really cool. And who knows, I might even come back and push this even more. After that, I knew I wanted to separate the different parts of Tumbleweed by changing the color of the background. So the further down you go, it's more blue and it's misty, and the places with more vegetation have a green background.
That's nice, yeah, nice touch. You don't have to mass produce. I'll take this issue. Fun fact: Leon produced a hoodie with Fennec Phil on it without my permission, which I could have sued him for, but it was a present to me, so I let him off.
And so forth. I think it just breaks up the background enough so it feels like you're in a new location even though the tile sets haven't really changed. And speaking of tile sets, I also went back and added a ton of new tile sets. You'll see that there's major props, there's weird oil rigs, there's bones, lots of bones, even more bones. There's a giant skull. What's that all about? Obviously, all these things have a significant role to the game's lore, so that's all I'll say for now. And just with these changes alone, the game just feels so much bigger and the world feels more alive and unique. I mean, just look at this side-by-side comparison. It almost doesn't even feel like the same game. It's such a major improvement.
You added Bloom and Squash. You added Bloom and Squash.
And speaking of new improvements, I started working on a boss fight. This guy is called Bonsai Beetle, and his whole gimmick is he likes TNT. Lots and lots of TNT. So I played around with different abilities, him throwing TNT sticks, him aiming at you, jumping around, all sorts of crazy things. I also ended up creating this camera system. When you go into a boss area, it kind of zooms out and locks your camera in place so you can fight and see what's happening. I don't know if I like that idea or if I just want to keep it so your camera's free. We'll see. It's just something to play around with. I also created these new tumbleweed characters because there's nothing more annoying than a bouncing enemy, especially during a boss fight. And you have ammo-lings, and bosses could have ammo-lings, and you can swap them out and have different abilities. But the more I played with it, the more I realized that it just wasn't that interesting, and it just was a lot of extra work for not a lot of extra fun. So you'll see here I tried making an ammo-ling for Bonsai Beetle, but most likely this won't be in the game, or if it is, it might just be a secret. Who knows? A couple other graphic overhauls I did were improving the particle effects on your gun. I just wanted to make them feel super juicy. I even made this dummy and
Is it me, or does it feel like more like a Sonic? Now you got the boss battle like that, like when you fight a boss, it's like a one stage and they kind of run around with explosive, and then you have like the world's a bit rounded and you're trapezing through that. Like it feels like more of a Sonic the Hedgehog style game now, which is interesting. 'Cause I quite like it actually. Good guess. It's historically bad at boss fights. Have you played the Duck Metroidvania? I don't think I have. I don't think I've played these Metroidvania games. I don't think I've seen a video on it, but I don't think I've played it. Boss fights are not easy, but you gotta just learn about phases and stuff, I guess. That's kind of how to do it.
enemy that you can test it out on, and I might even
Gotta play a lot of Cuphead to steal the ideas from, you know?
add him in the game so you can see how much damage your weapon is doing or something like that, so you can test around with new weapons as you unlock them. This also led me to do a complete overhaul of the UI system and the options and the mini-map and stuff. I think it reads so much better. There's more room for information on there, and it's just better. It's just better in general. I also was playing around with the file system and the difficulty setting and what that would look like, and my thought is that the file setting would be a flower, and when your difficulty would be that flower that you choose. So you get the sleepy flower, you get the regular flower, you get the ripped flower who's
That's funny.
he's working out or something. Also, remember earlier I said we aren't just working on Tumbleweed? Yeah, well, I've been working on base tiles for other locations as well, but this is where I decided to put a pause on the graphic overhaul. This is because building out the map and the world for Dewdrop is way more important right now than doing the visuals for every location. Now that I feel like I have a pretty good idea for the visual style, my focus has just been blocking out and building out all the rooms in the map as quickly as possible. I have to say, I've got a lot of progress done so far. It just doesn't look that Twitter-worthy right now, if you know what I mean. But let me know what you think of the new visual improvements.
Twitter's dead.
I could spend so much time on it, and honestly, it's my favorite part of game development, but there'll be plenty of time for that after I've done all the base work. And I'm getting close, guys. I'm getting close. Oh, and by the way, I finally just launched my own website. Honestly, I'm getting close. Part of game development.
Let's
but
clip.
There'll be plenty of time for that
Clip this next bit. Someone clip this next bit.
after I've done all the base work. And I'm getting close, guys. I'm getting close.
Yeah, save that. Let's just save that audio for no reason, you know what I mean?
Oh, and by the way, I finally just launched my own website, and it's called GoodGets.fun. I basically just wanted to create a centralized hub for all my stuff, so you can find FAQ stuff, pictures of me awkwardly holding awards, and of course, I'll be putting my games up there eventually as well. I have some really fun plans for the website, like free resources, and maybe even a couple secrets. So make sure to check it out, and let me know what you think. Anywho, that's it for me. Go wishlist Dewdrop on Steam, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.
Do you think who buys the merch? Do you think people actually that looks kind of cool. But do you think people buy the merch? Posters are pretty nice. I'm not sold on this pretty boring t-shirt for £26. I'd buy something better. It's again boring. This is cool. This kind of looks ugly. I don't know, like who buys? Do you have any merch? it's not really a verified website. It's a shop. It's just a shop. Homeware, yeah. So it's just a shop. Okay, what we got? I guess I was gonna play some other games. Like I played like I was gonna play mini clip stuff. I made Golf a chaotic party game. I haven't seen this one yet, but I all the recent videos are kind of just 90% sponsorship. That's the thing. Oh yeah, did they get rid of it? Might have got rid of. Got any web games left? Agario. They only got Agario left. What happened to the old ones? Like Sushi Go Round. Yes, I want to play Sushi Go Round. Do you have Sushi Go Round anywhere?
Let's have the app ready when I'm back.
That's a problem. So we're using the public cloud?
Yes, kinda. We've got HP Greenlight.
It's not gonna work, is it? It's Flash. It's not gonna work. Is Freezeria gonna work? Freezeria might work, but like a lot of games don't work anymore because of Flash Killer. Friv games. Friv games. Okay, this has the Papa's games on it as well. Super Onion, but Bloxels. Bloxels, Fireboy, Water Girl. What else have we got here that's good? There was this really kind of weird garden game that I used to play. I forgot the name though, it had some mystical name. Most of these are pretty bad. Only the top few. Let's try if Bloxels runs. I saw someone playing this recently. I think oh my, this graphics. His graphics are so. Yeah, I know how to play Bloxels. Let's skip. His graphics are so off. Oh, the lag because it's so old. It's not even responding. Not even responding because of how bad it's oh, there you go. God, ancient. I think this is like way too like old to run on anything. Okay. This lag is so bad. Can we play Bloxels on another site? Can you just play Bloxels on the site? That's not gonna kill it. This used to run flawless. Exactly. School computers are built different for these. We got ads on cool maths games. What happened? All these ads. It's ruining everything. You're ruining it. Cool maths game. Yeah, let's go. Is this gonna be laggy as well? That's a lot better. This feels a lot better. Yeah, okay. I think this one is the one. This one's not broken. Alright, let's go. Vimlock does he? What game does he have published on here? Let me know. I want to see. Actually, I'm actually curious. When I was a kid, I'd play these, and I'd think like could I make a shitty game and put it on one of these websites and make money? I always thought about that because like some of the games on here are pretty terrible. Not Block Souls, but like you know the games on here, like the dress up ones, right? I was thinking like, could I ever like make money just by making silly games for like these kind of sites? Ba 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 ba. Yeah, look it up, thanks. Stage 4. It's the ones that die. No, it's the ones where you have to like lay flat, I think. That's like the catch. Yeah, like that. Okay, next one. Oh. Screw that up. Next. I spent so many hours playing this game. It's so silly, but it's so addictive. Like, once you solve it, it just like, oh. It's clicks so well. No, no, oh, I can't. How do I do this one? How do I do this one? Oh. The spectacular lefty and righty. This is Fireboy and Water Girl, kind of. It's like a similar kind of one to that. That's what he made. Alright. No! Oh, so silly. Oh my god. Oh, so annoying. It's one of in first games. Okay, there's an ad here. Cool maths games. Vimlark games. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Let's go. Okay. Okay, it's definitely one of his first games, isn't it? Okay. Okay. Let's hop him up. Go up. Up. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Could he get up there? No, he can't. He can't make it up there. Will he? No. Bit of a difficulty jump, no? I swear he's supposed to make it up there. Like, that's the catch, like. What is this? Okay. Try jumping across, but it's kind of you can't jump with the guy on his head, right? That's the problem. Oh my god. So clumsy. Okay. Okay, there we go. Oh. No. He's gonna help with that. Okay. There we go. That was way more painful than it should have been. You can hear his voice. Yeah, it was. You can even see. I think this character's basically him. He's got the moustache and everything. Like, it's obviously him. Yeah. Okay. Nope, that was bad. Up. Yep. No. Up. Time it, yep. Time it, go, yep. the catch? Okay, you'll need him as a booster. The music is pretty catchy actually, not gonna lie. Some catchy tunes on this one. Do 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 do. Do do do. I'm gonna break the physics by jumping at the same time. This. Oh, didn't quite get it there. Oh. There we go. Yay. I'll just do one more. I can't get the idea, but yeah. Okay, let's see. Go here, and here, and here. What? Oh my god. How are you meant to get, okay. Okay, I guess I have to go here. Like, you have to go here, then. There we go. What's the point of that? Oh, okay. Here, then you go here, then you go here, then you go. No! No! I think it's Kevin MacLeod. It is. Yeah! Honestly, it sounds like Kevin MacLeod. It's like. I think I might have used this one at some point, maybe. Kevin MacLeod's tunes are always the go-to for making a quick game when you don't have a musician. Before I had Jude, I had Kevin MacLeod. Now I have Jude. I get really good music in my games. I don't need this Incompetech. Oh my god. That was the curse of Kevin MacLeod for bad mouthing his royalty-free tunes, which I shouldn't, because they are pretty decent for free. And he's basically saved like so much so many creators out there. Nope. I think I'm doing well. Oh, this one. I've used this one. It's definitely Kevin MacLeod. I've used this song. Yeah, I used this in the game before. Okay, I'm still messing this up. Okay. Maybe I'm supposed to like help you through this? I don't know. No. Well, I can't. The song's good, but I can't write. That was lost. Let's return to the game. Let's return to Bloxels. I think Vimlock tried making music at some point, but he was not good. I think I remember that video. Nothing wrong. I guess people want to say I'm a solo dev. There's nothing wrong with getting help for something you feel like you need help in. You know what I mean? Like that's why when I feel like I myself feel like I'm no good at music, because I don't really get music theory or anything like that. I just can't seem to do it. So that's why I get help for my music. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So I know people want to try their hardest to do everything themselves because it looks cool, saying I'm a solo dev, I make literally everything. I'm like, no, you don't have to do that. Just do. If you want your game to have good music and you can't make good music, then get someone else to do it. I think people forget that kind of idea a lot. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head. Kevin MacLeod. What song are you listening to, Kevin MacLeod? Block Souls is high-key ASMR. I feel that. It's the chunkiness of the block and those kind of sounds, but really it's the sound and nostalgia for me. I mean, this is all I heard when I was a kid. Bum 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 bum. Oop. Oh yeah, this is where it got annoying when you didn't have when you had like this kind of puzzling. I feel like it kind of starts losing the plot when you split the blocks up like that. It's because, well, to be fair, Gudgis hired the composer. He's not doing the G-drop music. He might just wait until it's done and, as in like the game, and then you have to play the game to find the music because he didn't make it. And it might end up being one of those things where he decides, oh, I'm gonna get the composer to sell the rights on the soundtrack or something. I mean, like, you don't know what his plans are with Dewdrop music. No. There you go. I don't know why I messed up before. Another ad. Oh. Ads. Stage 10. I want at least a teaser trailer. Yeah, you should. You could do it. Yeah. I think that'd be a good way to promo, like, to tease a bit of what the music could be like, even if it's not the final product. Just like get an idea of the soundtrack. I feel you. Oh, I messed this up. I messed it up. I need to go back. Wait, what do I do? I'm like, how do I do this one? That might be it. Nope. Oh, pain. Nope. Okay, that was stupid. That was so stupid. What if I try to like split again? This won't activate, right? Yeah. This feels like cheating. Oh, never mind. Have to get around that and be like, oh. There we go. I think I'll call it a day now. This block swords is gonna just get me on all night, and I got stuff to do. So, okay, that's enough. Let's just watch Andy Murray tennis one more time. Let's do that. One more time to say goodbye. Andy Murray on the Impression Show. Let's go. No.
Listen, there's a good chance somebody's trying to hack your website right now.
No, it's not.
Get to the heart of the action with Andy Murray Tennis. Experience all the thrills and spills of being the world #4 in your own home. Get in.
Select playing mode. British.
Yes, I won.
Or Scottish.
Okay, so I lost, but at least I still have my freedom. Push yourself to the limit and play all the way to the ultimate level, the semi-final. Andy Murray Tennis. More fun than actually being me.
Find out why his ankles lie.
Okay, with that, I'm gonna call it a day. I might do another stream soon if I feel like playing more silly games and just chatting. It's always fun to do one of these, so yeah. Andy Murray Tennis. Alright. Have a good night, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Bye bye.